We have everything that we've used so far, the realistic picture, the little minor chord study in neutrals, and our major chord monochromatic study in phthalo blue. Here's the finished product. Now what I'm going to do is recreate it again in a relatively short time and not fuss with it, using some cadmium medium and azo yellow. Notice the orange is a little bit off center. Clean off my brush. Take a little bit of the red. This is the cadmium red, deep. Pop it in. I like the idea of a reflection. So I'm going to go down a bit. Remember, this is an abstract picture, even though it's a thing, we're abstracting something from it. And I think what I'll abstract from it is the form and the darkness and lightness. Okay, next up is a little bit of phthalo blue. Let's get moving here. Phthalo blue full strength, just a good shot right up like this, right up to the top. A good strong vertical, coming up to the orange and stopping just past halfway. More water, straight up again, making that beautiful shape. Just that, look at this happy accent here. I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to put a little bit of orange around it. Why? I don't know, because it's there and because the idea came to me. And it's a little small echo of this. Remember, I'm going to keep my soft forms, and I'm going to be careful that I keep some white. Let's take another look at this little fella here. Okay, I did some more verticals. I really like this here, coming up the sides. So I think I'll go back to that. Put a little bit of this in. Put a little bit of the orange in. It's almost like putting the colors I'm using up the side. There's a lovely, lovely green there. A little bit of that with just a pinch of the azo yellow. Azo yellow, very permanent. Cadmium yellow, very permanent. And I also have the alizarin crimson permanent. Make sure your alizarin crimson says permanent. Otherwise, it'll fade. And I'll just take a little bit of the blue that's on here. Hey, there we go. This is getting a little hard-edged here, and I can see I need to take some neutrals now. Take a little bit of the alizarin, get a nice shape on there. Come down the side, a little more of this. Let's get a dark spot in here. Oh yeah. And we'll take a little bit more of the cadmium up here. So that is really good there. Cadmium and phthalo make a very strong neutral. So there's my cadmium. I'm coming in with some verticals here. And here's my phthalo. Going darker now. See how I'm adding more water? Not afraid to go dark. Dark is important, and the paint will only go where it's wet. I have to darken that up, so I'll take a little bit of the neutral I'm getting here. Notice I'm mixing my neutral right on the paper this time. Ooh, I like this over here. I'm going to make that a little thinner, I think. But I don't want to lose that shape. I like that shape. This candle or this vase has to be a certain size for it to work. More brown, and of course, more cadmium yellow here. A little bit of cadmium yellow up here. Oh, I like that. I'm not over mixing. More blue in here. Oh, look at that. Ooh, that's nice. That's very dark. You can't really go wrong with the phthalo blue because the phthalo blue is a stainer color. And stainer colors sink. Whoa, look at this. I'm just going to look at it for a minute. I'm thinking a little more, just a little shot dark here. Let's do the alizarin and there's a little bit of cobalt here. Alizarin and cobalt. There we go. Where else? I like this pure color here. But I want to get, it's bled into the orange there. That's good. I want to come around this one. I like that round shape. Not sure what that is. I'm going to hit it with some cadmium yellow medium. And some cadmium red. And leave that little white spot, I think. I might even lift it a bit. Look at this. Lift it out a bit. And then add a little bit of yellow to it. Having a lot of fun with the technique here. Lots of fun. I like how that's bled in there. I think I'm going to redo that red in the corner with some pure cadmium. Oh yeah, you see that cadmium? See how it just sticks on top? I'm going with a few of those. A few little cadmiums here and there. Oh, the little berries. I haven't paid any attention to down here yet. Let's do the 3 little berries. Remember the 3 berries? Let's get a strong horizontal now. And I think what I'll do is I'll use a neutral, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue and yellow. Come right across. And lower this one a bit. Lower it down. Let's get this orange picked off here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can lift that off a bit. It doesn't have to be an orange, remember. It can just be a shape. Oh, look at this. This is a great shape here. I'm going for some more orange on the side. I like that hard edge shape there. That's working nicely. Let's go with that reflection thing again. Let's pop a little light in there. Let's pretend it's a candle. On in your picture, there's some pure yellow up there. Clean it off. Put a drop of the alizarin in. Put a couple more drops of alizarin here and there. Remember, they'll bleed and disappear. And what else do we have here? We have to get the green in. Okay, let's take that azo. And let's pull it right over like that. Go for some strong yellows. Oh, that's a nice edge right there. Gotta be careful here. Yes. I like this. This shape here is coming out nicely. Oh, there's a dark here. We need darker here. Neutral's coming right down here. Let's get that cloth green. Green cloth. I'm going to pull it right in like that. There we go. I'm watching the flow. Very important to do that. More neutral over here. Coming down. Leave some white for the candle. Afraid to use darks. Darks are very effective. Phthalo green. And it should make quite a dark color mixed with the permanent alizarin. Almost black. Other parts are getting a little, losing it a bit. So what I'm going to do is add a few darks. Halfway up here. Almost looks like another light there. See that green coming out? Put some in here too. Gives it some distance. Light neutrals, very important. I'll test them on here. That's good. Okay. Be very careful to get some good strong oranges in here. And the candle. Just lighten it up. Pull it up. Remember, you can't get the white paper back, but you can certainly lighten areas. Should work here. Oh, this is quite nice here. See that? Once you've wet it, paint doesn't really go in until the paper's dry. Okay, this is time now for that beautiful bit of orange. And remember, it's going to get very strong when it dries. Take it off a little bit here. See, I looked at my original picture over here. See how that comes off beautifully? And now a few violets will pick it up just right, especially right here. Things are getting dry. And I'm strengthening a few of the horizontals. This purple here, or violet, very nice. A little mist to make it soften it up. Add it. Oh, look at that. There, that's perfect. Time for some strong color notes. Pure cadmium. Some pure azo. Looking around for some strong color notes. See, adding the pure red and azo into this color alleviates the darkness, gives some interest, and also it will bleed into it and cause it to form a neutral. Couple little adjustments. I want this to go all the way to the edge. I want a little harder edge here. I'm going to pick this up and then put a little reflection in the water of it. Remember, always pull the tape away from the picture. That way you won't rip the paper. I'm just really glad you came to this class and you got to the very end with me through all those projects from realistic to abstract. I think that we have all learned something here, and let's put it to work in our daily practice. And I'll see you in the next class. I'm looking forward to it. Bye, and thanks for coming.